for this tiny X percentage to reach out to this elite Y percentage, whatever those numbers are in any society. And I don't think it matters where you live in the world. I think, human nature is human nature, right? I mean, you have a ruler that you give too much power, they're going to become corrupt. And I'm always scared for everybody, when they start to become too powerful, including the party that I favor, that if they become too powerful, then are they going to just fall on their own weight? So to me, social media is a great technology that can help equalize many facets of society. And I urge people to look at the tools you have in your hand today. I mean, tools 100 years ago were different, 500 years ago. Today you have much more tools. You can have your voice heard. I think that's something that we should think about.
Concept of ethics into the business management. I often see this disjuncture happening, I've attended few commerce department conferences and the management conferences, and the ethics is talked about, the nomenclature is used, but it's often missing in the discourse. The concrete concept of ethics is missing, and perhaps there's a misunderstanding or lack of understanding of the ethics in the commercial departments or in the commercial world. You talked about the Aristotelian ethics, you talked about the Kantian, deontological and consequential ethics, but I would talk about the Benthamite ethics, because Jean-Marie Benthamite, he gave one very important slogan when he talked about maximum benefit to maximum number. And perhaps that is the solution. This is a key word which if we remember when we practice management, we can come to a very easy answer to what we need to do about it. And besides that, I will also talk about Rawls. John Rawls talks about redistributive justice. He talks, and also, I would like to take the name of Rousseau, the general will. That is, the combined will, goodwill of the people summed together to produce the good of the larger society. These are my points, because these are the scholars and the philosophers which are missing, absolutely absent in the discourse of management and commerce. And secondly, I would talk about the change of nomenclature of corporate social responsibility. I think we have to change it to corporate social accountability, whereby we underpin the answerability of the corporates. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we have a final word from Professor Girard, and then we'll have to close.
I'm very happy to hear what you say. We should write it again.
Okay, so I think one more. Yeah.
The Rousseau and others. I think Shakespeare is needed more nowadays because of this insensitive and cruel attitudes of these multinational companies, as referred to by Dr. Khurana yesterday about the Union Carbide case. And we have serious doubts about the experiences. We have the experiences of the colonial era also, that how these companies behaved. So for removing all these doubts, foreign capitals and technology is not a bad thing in themselves. They change the society. But the lack of regulation on the part of government is very much there, and a country like India, which is a very poor, not well educated, as you said that this is the responsibility of society to put pressure on the government. This is not happening in this country. As you see on the FDI, there was a heated debate in the parliament, and the margin you can see, the margin is not the margin of the society which it feels it. So there is serious doubt that has to be removed, and I think Shakespeare is needed more.
Okay, thank you. I agree that public, it's a big challenge that probably the young people in this room are going to have to very carefully assess. They are all of voting age in this room, and elections are coming up. India seems to be on an eternal election cycle, so somewhere or the other. And I hope some of these reflections that you've heard on this panel are going to actually translate into political action, because I think it is not just a question of doing recycling in your homes and communities and reducing your consumption. Fundamentally, ethics is about political action. And so I'm very glad that the last question points out the connection between the two. I thank all of you for being part of this panel.
So, may I raise just a small comment with an example?
Do we have the time? I think we already. Okay, one shot. This is India, everything chalta hai. So we'll let you.
Thanks. This is from perspective of IP and capitalism and socialism. Yeah, I will read. There is a change in the intellectual property field also as far as capitalism and socialism is concerned. When we talk about IP rights, we also talk about moral rights now. So at least we should respect those moral rights. We are giving reference, we're just not for sake of money, but sake of respect. We talk about Mahatma Gandhi quote here. So, and that thing is now coming in the tradition.